My name is Riley Banzer. I'm the owner of Olympus Freerunning here in Prince George. Olympus is the first and only parkour gym in BC and was one of the first in the in northern BC. I believe there's a couple more cropping up nearby, but we were one of the first. The gym honestly is for everybody. Most people, when they see parkour, they immediately assume it is for 8-year-olds and kids to kind of jump around on playgrounds and couches and stuff like that, but parkour is simply body confidence. It's trusting your own 2 feet to get you from A to B without hurting yourself. So it's anywhere from age 5 to age 80. It's no specific age group. It just obviously depends on what you're going to be doing, but for the most part, like I said, it's just trusting your own 2 feet, pushing yourself to do crazy things you've never done before, crushing some fears, and yeah, a lot of self-starting and motivating yourself to try scary things. There is a lot of people that don't even know we exist yet because of the whole pandemic thing. We were 6 months before, we opened 6 months before the pandemic hit and gave us no time for anybody to kind of even know we exist. So there's still tons of people around that are just finding out about us, and we're 3 years into it now. So sharing stuff would be awesome. Coming to the gym would be even better. We're trying to get some more teens and adults in, get the classes going again for adults, get the competitions and things like that going. My hope is that we can make parkour in Prince George as big as it is in Vancouver and everywhere else in the world that has these gyms. The gym in Vancouver has been around for 10 years now, and that's how they've managed to create this competition that I'll be trying to get into in August. And they've made it to where it's an actual world-class event. Like, there's famous parkour people from all over the world that are coming to compete in this competition. So the hope is that we can stick around long enough to get the parkour community in Prince George up to match with these other guys so that we can have people from town going and representing PG in this world-class event as well. Ditch the stereotypes, the parkour stereotypes where it's the office meme where you're jumping on a couch and yelling parkour like that, and the other side where it's you have to be doing double backflips and jumping off buildings and climbing crazy stuff like that. There's a vast middle ground where it's, like I said, just being able to jump from one bar to the other, being able to bounce across a single beam, climb over a table, anything like that. It doesn't have to be this crazy stuff, it doesn't have to be flips, and it doesn't have to be the joke of the office. So there's a big space in between where you can make it whatever you want to make it. We strongly encourage to come to these open gyms right now. They're free for 13+ age group. There's lots of 8 to 12 classes and 12+ classes as well. I'm encouraging people to, if they're in their 20s and their 30s, they can still come to the 12+ classes. They're going to have a hard time because they're going to have to put away the concern of looking like someone trying something new. It's totally okay. That's what everyone's here to learn anyways. But if you're not comfy with jumping into a class, I'd recommend just the open gyms, because then you can kind of sit in a corner by yourself, plunk around on these landers, and just try the little stuff before you get too crazy. Or almost always the parkour community in all these parkour gyms is just a positive group of people. They're always trying to push the human body. It's never, oh, that person beat me. It's, well, that was really cool. I wonder if I can do that. And then everybody kind of feeds off each other, and they're trying to do bigger and bigger things and see how far we can push each other. So it's always an encouraging environment in these spaces, and if someone was just coming off the street and they're like, oh, I'm scared to do it, but I'm going to give it a shot, just show up, drop all expectations of what it is, any fears of being seen trying something new, and just come in with an open mind and a pair of runners and get sweaty. Right now, we're barely open 3 days a week. We just haven't had the business since COVID hit. We're trying to rebuild that group. We used to be 6 days a week. Every night we had open gyms for 2-ish hours, and we'd be in here all the time. But right now it's just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Open gyms are 7:30, 6:30, and 7:30, and it's free currently. I've been running the open gyms for free for a while, just to try and take down the barrier of entry for people to get in and try out the sport.